Lisandro Martinez has finally signed for Manchester United in there for you. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Because we have a new signing in, guys, smash the like button, smash it 1,000 times into this video. Let's welcome Lisandro Martinez to Manchester United, guys. Let's do this because when are we going to do it? I'm going to do it now. Let's get this deal. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes because we are welcoming one of the best central defenders, almost gifted center backs onto the European market in there for you. He's an upcoming one, but trust me, what he has is really so much out of the ordinary. He's one of those that is going to make you really think that the defenders we've been having really needed to be schooled in there for you. But welcome Lisandro Martinez to Manchester United in there for you. And this is Rokani David in there for you. Now, without further ado, I would like to go in and really let you know what the club posted at first, because we had stories from Fabrizio Romano telling us that the deal is going to be announced in hours in there for you. So, agreement for Martinez pass in there for you. Lisandro Martinez is one step away from becoming Erik ten Hag's third reinforcement. Manchester United is pleased to announce that it has reached an agreement with the Ajax for the transfer of the Argentine national team defender. The same is subject to medical review, completion of player terms, and UK visa requirements in there for you. So, as it stands, they're telling us that the deal has been completed and the medical was taken. Now the medical review is supposed to be taken by the doctors in there for you. Then completion of players' terms and UK visa and requirements. Then United will go ahead and unveil him as our player in there for you. Obviously, it's done. It's done because even Ajax has gone to its social media platforms and they've gone ahead to let us know that the deal is done and dusted. So let's welcome Lisandro Martinez to Manchester United, guys, because it's a signing that most of you were so much waiting for in here onto our channel, which goes by names of United Matters Television in there for you, because we've been really watching for this and waiting for a defender like him, by the way. And for this, I'd like to go on record that, trust me, it was a blessing in disguise for us missing out on Julian Timber. Julian Timber being threatened by Erik ten Hag, and then fear struck through him to join Manchester United. Then Erik ten Hag shifted posts and said, all right, if Julian Timber doesn't want to come in here, he has been frightened or threatened by the former United manager, Louis van Gaal. Let me go in for Lisandro Martinez. But at last, we've gotten the best player. Remember, he was the Ajax player of the year. You get? He was one of the best defenders in there for you. Even Arsenal, that was really so much into him, started to scout him in in December last year. They were scouting him, and for the last 6-7 months, Arsenal knew that they are going to go in and really get a player who goes by the names of Lisandro Martinez. But Erik ten Hag has managed to win the war in there for you. But we are getting in a decent centre back. He's left-footed. He's composed on the ball. His qualities and potential are genuine. There are no doubt. He's good at passing, press resistant. He's aggressive. His aerial duels and ground duels won are just out of this world. He's one of the best defenders that United has brought in. And people will say that we got Marcos Rojo from Argentina's left-footed, blah, 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 blah. But Marcos Rojo was not composed and really flared as this guy. The flair of this guy is out of this world in there for you, because he's out of this world. When you look at him, he's decisive, he's patient with the ball. You get? When it requires him to be fast, he has the pace. When you require Martinez to go in and really be a hard tackler, he will get you that. You get? He's a technical player, technically gifted. His technical ability, no one in the back four of United really has it. No one has it. He's out of this world, and this is the third signing of Manchester United. And guys, smash the like button, smash it. Welcome Lisandro Martinez to Manchester United in there for you. And his passing range, guys. Let's talk about the passing range. He is good at really delivering that long ball. You get? Especially when he's playing off the left, he can really switch the diagonals. All, you know, those diagonal balls that when someone is the left side and switches it to the right. You get? That is how good this guy is. Therefore, you saw welcome Lisandro Martinez to Manchester United, officially and confirmed. He is now a Manchester United player in there for you. Now, we are having Fabrizio Romano has told us that Lisandro Martinez deal completed and signed also on player side with Manchester United. 5-year deal confirmed to be announced very soon, likely in coming hours. Final fee, it more than blah, 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 blah. Third signing for Ten Hag and Malacia in the face. So that is the tweet that Fabrizio came out and told us that deal is going to be announced in hours. And you know, he is the guy who has been so close to this deal. He broke the news. Here we go. And everything in the way that United have gone into hijack. Remember, Arsenal were steps ahead of United as far as this deal was concerned. But Everton had told them that, get me that player. I've been talking to him. He's not going to Arsenal. He's coming to Manchester United. And he picked Arsenal. He picked United over Arsenal, something that has really gone ahead to really excite most of us. Fabrizio Romano went ahead to tell us that official and now confirmed Lisandro Martinez joins Manchester United on a permanent deal from Ajax. Contract until June 2027 with an option for a further season. Official fee is £55 million, all 57 million euros, including solidarity payments, plus 10 million euros add-ons in the for you. So the deal is climaxing up to 67 million euros in the for you. Welcome this guy. This guy is just like a breath of fresh air into our central defense, because I really looked at the game we played against Melbourne, and I will believe that we don't have ball-playing centre-backs to the level of Lisandro Martinez. He's out of this world. He's so much good and talented. So I'm waiting to see how Erik ten Hag is going to go ahead and really fit him into his team. But in here, you know what? That's what we do best in here to this channel. So smash the like button, guys. Smash it as you welcome Lisandro Martinez. Now, when you look at Ajax have said that it's official. Lisandro Martinez fee is 57.3 million euros, fixed and can increase to 67.3 million euros through variables in the fee. I don't mind about the fee. I've seen very many people coming on and saying United has been overcharged. They've run them to ransom. That's out, guys. look at Ruben Diaz. No, he's Ruben Diaz, who the central defender for Man City. They bought him from, I think it is FC, is it Benfica or FC Porto? But they paid £65 million. £65 million. For us, we've paid £46 million in there for you. And add-ons will amount to £55 million in there for you. Sorry, £55 million in there for you. So if they went in for Ruben Diaz for £65 million, why should someone bring out an agenda and his opinion that we've been overcharged? Quality goes with money. If you want to get a quality center back, you have to pay high for that center back. The only way you can go in and get a quality center back who is not proven is you go to leagues like Argentina, where they got Lisandro Martinez, scout him and bring him at Manchester United. But at this level in the world, at the level at which United is, that is very hard because of the demands of the club. No one is going to allow you to get in a defender from Argentina to bring him in here to get his job done and really nurture him into what it's supposed to be. No, we have to get in a finished project at the level we are right now, because we need to first get back to the winning ways. Then after getting back to the winning ways, then we can really set up a team that any player that we get all from Africa, Asia, America, South America can come in and fit in like a glove. You get? If United gets back to winning ways, you'll find it easy that even when you bring in a player who is coming from the academy, you will come in and fit in very well. Sir Alex Ferguson was the orchestra of this. He practiced this a lot. Remember, Wes Brown came in from the academy. He fitted into the central defense like a glove. John Evans, the same. John O'Shea, the same. These people I'm talking about, they are not very talented. They're not very talented. Fletcher was not very talented. Extremely talented. He wasn't. You get? But because United had built up a structure that could make them feel at home and not be under pressure, it created room for them to develop. But right now, we are not in the level of developing players. We just need to get in finished products and get them to the manager who has asked them, and then we let everything roll as it's supposed to be in there for you. So smash the like button, guys, comment and share in that for you. I don't want to hear anyone coming and telling us that you guys have been overpriced. And I've seen Arsenal fans trying to go in air there, trying to throw us a banter that we've been sold a player at £46 million, yet they are going in for Zinchenko, who is being charged 30 million pounds. That is a bargain. I tell you guys, you don't know what you're talking about. Zinchenko started only 10 games a season for Man City. He's not a starter for Man City. You are getting a bench player of Man City and is the one you're using to banter us over Lisandro Martinez, a player that you wanted but snubbed you and turned you down. That's it. You don't want to hear it, but that's really the fact. This player turned down your appeal and you guys should sit down, relax and float. Arsenal fans, don't even bring this into your comparison because you cannot compare Lisandro Martinez to Zinchenko. You wait and see. You wait and see. I'm not 100% sure that Lisandro Martinez is going to hit the ground round, but they say the end justifies the means. Let's wait and see where they're going to end. That's the only comparison we can go in and make. They're going to come in here and we are going to see who is really going to be so much consistent and so much valuable to his club in there for you. So I don't want to hear anyone coming in here telling me about this guy that we've been overpriced. If we are paying money for a player who is proven and we are paying for something that the manager has called for, why not really go in for what the manager has called for? Let's get the manager what he wants. You get? Let's blame Erik ten Hag when everything has gone the wrong way, when we've given him what he wants. I don't want to see anyone coming in here and blaming Erik ten Hag when the board has not given him what he wants. So, if they've given us the player on a very high price, it's okay. What I'm happy of is that this time round, we are giving the manager what he wants. That's it. That's what I'm really jubilating for. That's what I'm really celebrating, that we are getting the manager what he wants. And the board is dancing to the tunes of Erik ten Hag. This is the reason, this is the answer that shows you that Erik ten Hag is in command and is getting whatever he wants. Telegraph Daka in there for you. There is something I had skipped in there for you. Telegraph Daka, he's known as James Daka. He has told us that Lisandro Martinez will sign a 5-year contract worth over £120,000 a week with the option of another 12 months. This is coming in from James Daka in there for you. So James Daka is telling us that Lisandro Martinez is going to earn 3 times the amount of money he was earning weekly at Ajax. At Ajax, he was earning £40,000 a week in there for you, and he is going to earn £120,000 a week. And let me make a prediction. In just 2 years of him playing at Manchester United, United is going to give him an improved contract and you'll see him earn close to £200,000 a week, because he's going to be one of those players and the blessings into our central defense in there for you. Smash the like button, guys. Smash it. 40 people watching in. Only 7 people have smashed the like button. Let's smash it to 40 likes in there for you. Then Lisandro Martinez had really this to be told to us about him. That is James Daka. James Daka is a correspondent for Manchester United in the Sunday and Daily Telegraph. He told us that United's recruitment department had recommended a move for Pau Torres of Villarreal, but the club have opted to back Erik ten Hag's judgment after he pushed for Lisandro Martinez. You get? This is the signature that really shows you that it's Erik ten Hag in control. He told the board, you want Pau Torres, you've been scouting him for close to 3 years, but I don't want him. I don't want him. I want Lisandro Martinez. And of course, Pau Torres was going for 65 million euros, and the board was willing to spend that on him. He told them, no, there is someone cheaper. You get 10 million euros cheaper. Let's go for him. He's going to come out with the job, because the board of United is so much star-studded. Their eyes and minds focus so much on the players that are already in the limelight. They don't think about those talents that we don't know about. That's what Rangnick was telling them, that don't go for these already made products. Go in for talented players that are really having a very high ceiling above them. Players like Erling Haaland, players like Julian Alves, players like Lema, players like Nkunku, players like Lisandro Martinez, players like Anthony, players like Julian Timber. Those are kinds of signings that Rangnick was recommending to the board, and the board was saying, no, we don't want those. We want already made products. And when Erik ten Hag came in through, he went ahead to affirm what Rangnick was telling them. He told them that the list of players that you had really scouted, I don't want them. This is the list. Some of the players that were on the list of the board: Richarlison, Pau Torres, Yefis Besuma, who else? There is this player, Richarlison, Declan Rice, Ruben Neves. You get? He told them no. Chomini, no, I don't want those players. I have my own kind of players that I want, who are really going to come in and fit in my philosophy at Manchester United. So it shows you that Erik ten Hag is 100% in control of this team. So guys, I think we've really gotten in a manager who really is ready to go ahead and really put this board onto what we want, because this board has been so much betrayal to the very many managers we've been having in there for you, and it's the reason as to why we have been really not performing well and not getting in the players we want in there for you. And secondly, I was talking with a friend of mine who goes by the names of Damian before I really came in live. He told me that I told him that the problem United had was bad recruitment. And I don't believe that we've not been spending money, but we've been spending our money badly, because we are not building a team. We are working for short-term success and instant results. That was United was all about. We are not all about longevity of the success. We are going in for quick success, getting Pogba, getting Zlatan Ibrahimovic, getting Lukaku, getting blah, 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 blah. But what system are they going to play in? Teams that have been so much successful in here, they've gone ahead to do everything they wanted under a structure. Man City is under structure. Even when you take away Pep Guardiola, you can bring in a coach who believes in the philosophy of Pep Guardiola, and he won't sell any of those players that Man City has brought in. But every time we bring in a new manager at Manchester United, because every manager comes in with a different philosophy altogether, we have to sell off the players we have and then bring in others. We are spending lots of money in there for you. But look at David Moyes. When he came in through, he brought in his own players. Mourinho came in through, he brought in his own players. Who else? Louis van Gaal came in through, he brought in his own players. Solskjaer brought in his own players. But just imagine if at all we had really built a philosophy that every player we've been bringing in, the money that would have come in would have really welcomed him. How would that be? We would have been very, very far. And the close to £1 billion we spent on transfers since Ferguson left would have been really accounted for with trophies and results. But right now, we are the most spending team on transfers for the last 10 years, and we don't have any major trophy in the names of a Champions League or a Premier League. What does that show you? Poor recruitment, and we need to go ahead and really change it in there for you. But we are now okay. I'm 100% okay with it, because Richard Arnold, the CEO, said, I'm not going to be like Ed Woodward. I'm really going to leave the footballing matters for the generals who are really knowing it better. Now, Ajax has gone ahead to post the following onto their website as they really send farewell to Lisandro Martinez. They've told us that Ajax and Manchester United have reached an agreement for the transfer of Lisandro Martinez. The transfer is still subject to a medical examination and the contractual agreement of both clubs with the player. You get? They continue to tell us that the defender is still under contract with Ajax until June 30th, 2025. You get? Ajax agreed a transfer fee of 57.37 million with the English side. The amount can increase to 67.3 million euros through variables. I have no problem with the amount increasing to that level, because that means if the amount increases to 67.37, that means United is benefiting, because those variables are performance oriented. We win a Premier League, they get what we call add-ons. We go to the Champions League, they get add-ons. We win Champions League, we get add-ons. It plays close to 30 games a season, they get add-ons. That means all of those performance-oriented add-ons benefit United. You get? So I'm very much okay with it. Even if it's £100 million, I don't care. I don't care. Look at Bayern Munich. They are going in for Matthias de Ligt at 90 million euros. Can you imagine? 90 million euros. So it's better to get the manager what he wants and then you blame him after when things really go ahead and really fail in there for you. Smash the like button, guys. 50 people watching in, only 12 likes. Shame upon you guys. Give me the vibe in there for you. Now, the website of Ajax has continued to tell us that Lisandro Martinez was born on 18th January 1998 in Guatagüera, Argentina. The defender transferred from Argentine Defensa y Justicia in 2019. On July 27th, 2019, he made his debut in the first team during the Ajax versus PSG, and that game Ajax won it by 2-0 match for the Johan Cruyff Shield in the for you, because they have to play for that game that really opens up the season in the for you. Now they've told us that the international player took part in 120 official matches in Ajax first team, scoring 6 goals for Ajax and doing those number of games in the for you. And lastly, they've told us that with Ajax, Lisandro Martinez became champion. Sorry about that. They've told us that with Ajax, Lisandro Martinez became champion of the Netherlands twice. That is winning the Eredivisie in 2021 and 2022. Last season's Ajax Player of the Year also won the Dutch Cup in 2021. He picked up his first prize, the Johan Cruyff Shield, on his debut in 2019. So, confirmed, done and dusted. Here we go. Lisandro Martinez to Manchester United has really been confirmed by Manchester United. The move is subject to a medical, and the lad is a red. He is a red devil immediately in there for you. And I think by tomorrow, everything would be done all on Tuesday and will be unveiled as a Manchester United player, especially holding that shirt, because right now they've just told us that everything has been agreed, but the move is subject to a medical and the visa application to be approved by the UK government. Remember, the reason as to why nowadays it's very hard for a person to get a visa, even that's been playing in Europe, is the United Kingdom exited what we call the European Union, and now they are really alone. So to go there, you need to be having a visa to allow you do the job in there for you. So that is Lisandro Martinez coming at Manchester United. Very much excited to see how he's really going to go in and really fit into that team. And people are really having issues that he has not yet gone to the preseason. Guys, a player that has that was coached by Erik ten Hag doesn't need to go to the preseason, because for him, he exactly knows what Erik ten Hag wants. These players that are on the preseason are the ones that should work hard to know what Erik ten Hag wants. They should know what his philosophy is all about, because Martinez and De Jong know everything about Lisandro Martinez. They know everything about Erik ten Hag. Let no one come in and lie to you that they don't know. They know it very well. So, to me, even if he's going to spend 1 week and he's going to join them and they're going to Oslo to play Atletico Madrid, it's very much okay. It's very much okay. That's it. I don't have any problem with that, because Lisandro Martinez knows every Tom, Dick, and Harry of Erik ten Hag. So, it's the Maguires, Varane, Eric Bay, Lindelof, Luke Shaw, Malacia, Dalot are the ones that are supposed to work their asses off to see to it that they fit into the system of Erik ten Hag. That's it. That's what they're supposed to do. Period. Nothing else. But Lisandro Martinez can play with any central defender of Manchester United on any given day, provided that defender has grasped the philosophy of Erik ten Hag. Because Martinez is okay. He's okay with it. He's okay with it. So the communication will be so much okay, because this is a philosophy-driven team of Erik ten Hag in there for you. So smash the like button, guys. And I'm having very many people coming in and throwing in their thoughts onto the signing of Erik ten Hag. Sorry, Lisandro Martinez, the new signing of Manchester United in there for you. So let me see what you guys are really having to say in here for you. I'm having Abba Entertainment. Finally, some transfer, feeling a little bit better now. You should even feel far much better, because 3 signings so far right now have really came in through at Manchester United. The first signing was Malacia. Second signing was unveiled on Friday. That was Eriksson. And the third signing is Lisandro Martinez. And smash the like button for that. Thank you guys for watching in. Then Paul says, man, I like the way you do it. Will Anthony come? All right. Concerning Anthony, it's still a long deal. I've heard that Liverpool is so much interested in him. But for Anthony, we are on a very safe side. 100% I believe that. If at all United wants Anthony, they are going to get him. Why? Anthony is like Lisandro Martinez. You get? He's a disciple of Eric Ten Hag. That's it. He's a disciple of Eric Ten Hag. So, when we want him, he will come. And before he makes any move of not coming to Manchester United, he will first let Eric Ten Hag know that, please, there is a team called ABCD. They are trying to contact my agent. They are willing to pay the money. Should I join, or United is coming in for me? But I will believe that United will go in and get in Anthony. But right now, I'm told that United are first going to go in and get in a right back in the names of Denzel Dumfries from Inter Milan. That's what I'm told. That our next move is for Denzel Dumfries. That's what I'm told. So let's wait and see how things are really going to go in and happen. But Anthony, I know if United and Eric Ten Hag say that they want him, they'll bring him. Obviously, it's in the list of Eric Ten Hag. Ten Hag wants him, but he first wants to get these other positions really enforced at Manchester United in there for you. I'm having Tanjiro says Martinez 55 million euros. Yes, but add-ons are match up to 67. But Zinchenko is 35 a million pounds. You get? Let me check million euros in the for euros. I want to see euro to pound. But in euros, Zinchenko is costing Arsenal 41 million euros. You get 41 million euros. A difference of just 14 million euros. But who is so much having a higher ceiling? I really believe that there is a player in Lisandro Martinez, because Arsenal first went in for Lisandro Martinez. And then when Lisandro Martinez said, I don't want you, I'm going to Manchester United, then they shifted to Zinchenko, meaning that their first choice priority was Lisandro Martinez. And that's what United has gotten. Now, do you expect their first priority to be at the same price with the second priority? Obviously no. Obviously no. They can't be on the same price. Lisandro Martinez should be on a different price, which is higher, because he was the first priority for Arsenal, and the second priority for Arsenal, Zinchenko, is really at 35. So, not bad in there for you. So, thank you for watching in there for you. I'm having Binamin Abdallah. He says, thanks, brother, for the show. Timothy Masaba, live from Nairobi City. Thank you, Timothy Masaba from Nairobi, the 254 Land, East Africa Connect. Thank you for watching in. I'm having Mutairu Umar say, what about Anthony? I think I've really given you an answer to Anthony. Kagame James, thanks, man, for the updates. Thank you very much for watching in, Kagame. But we're having close to 100 people watching in, and we're only having 23 likes, guys. Smash the like button. Smash it, guys. Let's welcome Lisandro Martinez with close to 100 likes on this video, guys. Let's do it, because I know we can really make it. We are having Alansa Githes says, eventually we are getting there. Yeah, we are getting there. And I know we've not yet done bad in this transfer market. Not yet done bad. I'm 100% positive about it, and the way we are doing these transfers is really so much hope-giving, because 3 signings are really coming through, and all can start for Eric Ten Hag. And the most important thing is that they're the recommendations he really wanted, and the board has delivered them. It's like you order something at Amazon and they get you exactly what you ordered. So this time around, the packages that Eric Ten Hag ordered for are exactly the ones that he has gotten in there for you. I'm having Tumwesi Emmanuel says Lisandro Martinez is definitely the best signing for a club in there for you. Yeah, so far, because a lot. He has a lot to add onto our game at Manchester United, because he's obviously way better than any central defender at Manchester United. And secondly, in the system of Eric Ten Hag, it's so much crucial to be having a left-footed centre-back playing on the left side of the central defense. And I know he is really going to be having that spot and playing into that spot regularly in there for you. Then I'm having Nikki254 Kenya says, Arsenal actually submitted a lower bid, then it was rejected. Yeah, that's it. And they never wanted to go into the bidding war, and they really ejected out after they knew that Lisandro Martinez had opted to come to Manchester United. And it was said that before everything came to a halt, came to a completion, Lisandro Martinez got his phone. He talked to Mikel Arteta. He told him, please, I've chosen Manchester United over you. You get? Very respectively in there for you. That is Lisandro Martinez, showing him that he wanted United only, not any other team. Then Alassana Githes says, indeed, Martinez is the right man in the right club. Yeah, that's it. He's the right man in this club. Now I'm having Nikki saying that indeed Martinez is right. Let's support him, liking, subscribing, and sharing, please. He's a hard worker. All right, thank you for really going ahead to really recommend that to the people in there for you. I'm having Emmanuel Juma says, I'm waiting on Anthony and a proper defensive midfielder. Yeah, for me at first right now, a defensive midfielder, even before the John comes in, I will believe that United should go in and bring in a CDM. We need a CDM immediately. We need a CDM without further ado, because he's going to be a very big addition to Manchester United. He's really going to add us a lot. Because I'm afraid, by the way, I know these other teams below the 6th position of the Premier League, we are going to beat them. But I'm asking myself, how are we going to challenge Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, and Liverpool, teams that are having proper CDMs? Man City has Pedri. They have Calvin Phillips. Arsenal have Grant Xhaka. They're having Thomas Partey, and they are looking in for Tielemans. Tottenham has Bentancur and a player who goes by names of Yefis Bissouma. When you look at a team which goes by the names of Liverpool, they're having Fabinho. They're having Jordan Henderson in there for you. When you look at us, which other team have I talked about? All right, I've talked about them all. So the game of football is won and lost in the engine room. So you need a heartbeat to come into your team and then galvanize everything and take control over it. As it stands, we can come out and pass, but can we really hold the pressure of those teams, especially when they have attacked us? Won't we get exposed because we don't have a CDM? I really side with a man who goes by names of Emmanuel Jomwa, because we need a CDM. Guys, we need a CDM. If there is something we need badly, it's a CDM. You get? A CDM is needed, and will be very much okay and very happy if at all we are linked to CDMs. Though the story that came out yesterday about Sangare, it was really turned down that it was a lie. United is not in for Sangare in their free. Then Kyle Lacey says, on to demo freeze or Dybala. I don't want Dybala, that's it. I don't want Dybala because he's injury prone. And secondly, he has failed at the high level. So do you think he will revive his career at Manchester United? I doubt. He has failed at the high level. At Juventus, he has failed to prove himself. So do you think he's going to come in at Manchester United and prove himself? I doubt. I think it's a time where the likes of Anton Martial, Rashford led the line. Let's bring in Anthony. We bring in a CDM and increase on our creativity at Manchester United. Demofries is also a good addition in there for you to really increase on the competition between him and a player who goes by names of Diego Dello. Because every time there is competition for positions, it's when the team benefits. That's it. Sorry about that. I'm having Prince at US. He says, what about Anthony? I think I've told you a lot about Anthony. Anthony wants to come to Manchester United. He is on the list of Erik ten Hag, but I think he's going to be one of those last signings we are going to make, because Erik ten Hag knows that when he was leaving Ajax, this is the player who put up on his Instagram story and said, goodbye, my boss. Whenever you need me, I'll be available. So he knows that this player is so much obedient to him. He's a disciple, and he knows that whenever Erik ten Hag tells him that I want you at Manchester United, he'll always come in to Manchester United. And the agent of Anthony is pushing for the sale of his player and has told them that, please get me out. And even Ajax know that Anthony is leaving Ajax because they've signed in a player who goes by names of, is it Conceição? Let me look for his name in there for you. Let me bring that post in there for you. Fabrizio Romano had to post about the new signings at Ajax, the new arrivals at Ajax, and Conceição is really coming in from FC Porto, one of the most talented left footed wingers who play on the right side, is one of those that Ajax are really going to sign, I think, next week. They're going to unveil that player in there for you. Conceição, where are you? Conceição. Let me show you Conceição to show you that Antony is going to leave Ajax, and Ajax 100% know that this player is going to leave their team because they are really going to sell him. When a team brings in a replacement, obviously they're going to go in and sell that player. All right, this is a tweet that was put out by Fabrizio Romano yesterday saying that Ajax are preparing paperwork to complete Calvin Bassey deal with Ajax for 22 million euros plus 5 million euros add-ons, while Francisco Conceição is in Amsterdam to sign on a 5-year deal. Now, Conceição plays in the same position as Antony. He plays in the same position as Antony. So they know that they're not going to be having Antony, and they've already brought in a replacement for Antony, because David Neres, who would have gone ahead to play the role of Antony in there for you, was already sold to, is it Benfica or FC Porto, one of those two teams in there for you. Now, they've brought in a replacement for Antony in the names of Francisco Conceição, because they know they are not going to keep him. They're not going to keep Antony, guys. He's not going to be kept. Antony is leaving this season because his agent wants Antony to move to the Premier League. Though I've heard that Liverpool are so much interested in him, of which I'm not worried. I'm not worried. This player talks to Erik ten Hag, and Erik ten Hag knows. He knows. This player knows that when we need him, obviously he'll pick United over any team. And by the way, I'll be very much happy if at all Liverpool goes there first, and then we come in later, and the player says, I'm not coming to Liverpool, I'm going to Manchester United, because we have been rivaling Liverpool for years. I don't wish Liverpool any good as far as football is concerned. And if at all a player rejects Liverpool and picks United over Liverpool, I just can't fail to be elated. That's the happiest moment in life. You get? Liverpool wants Antony. Antony wants Manchester United. What a story. I can't wait to see headlines all over different blogs, websites, and TV stations concerning sports telling us that Antony chooses United over Liverpool. You get? Because Antony is on the list of Erik ten Hag, confirmed. He's on the list of Erik ten Hag. He wants him. But United believe that to go on and do the Antony deal, you have to first get in the more or urgently needed players to really come up and really enforce United in there for you. And but sorry about that. Did you watch another reason to tell you that Antony is coming at Manchester United? Did you watch that game of Melbourne? Do you know that Rashford never started in the first half on the left wing? Did you notice that? And in the second half, he led the line. Because to me, I believe that we don't need to sign a center forward. I think we have two center forwards. We have Antoine Martial and Rashford. They are really good. They are really good for you. So instead of bringing in a center forward, why not bring in Antony? Bring in Antony such that Sancho plays off the left. Bring in Antony to play off the right. And then we can really see who is really going to come in through and read the line. You get? Sometimes Sancho can start off the right, then Rashford off the left, and Antoine Martial leads the line centrally in there for you. If at all Martial gets an injury, you get Antony onto the right, then you bring in a player who goes by the names of Sancho onto the left, and Rashford really plays centrally. I think instead of going in for a center forward, let's get in a CDM. Let's get in another player who goes by the names of Antony. I think we'll be good to go. What a team. I can't wait to see a team of ours playing like that in there for you. So I think we should really go ahead and get in those players in there for you. Those asking about Antony, he is on the list of Erik ten Hag, and he told him that whenever you want me, I'll be there. So expect not him to take Antony. The only way Antony is leaving United or not coming at United is when United says we are not interested. But the fact is, he is on the list of Erik ten Hag. Then I'm having Emmanuel Jama says, Barcelona have took Man United as fools. Man United should get over De Jong and go for Ruben Neves. No way. Man, you a man. So you mean if I told you are vibing a woman that you feel like should be your girlfriend or your wife, and she really takes long to really respond to you, does it mean to really throw in the towel and really go in and chase for another girl who is not as beautiful or who is not having the qualities of that girl that is really taking you long to really give you a response. That's not it. That's not it. Let's wait, guys. Let's wait. Let's wait, because Ruben Neves is a CDM, is not a De Jong. De Jong is not a CDM. That's what I told you, that even before De Jong arrives here, we need a CDM first. We need a CDM. We need a CDM in here at Manchester United in there for you. First a CDM. Even if they are to sign Ruben Neves, he won't play in the same position as that of De Jong. De Jong does a different role than Ruben Neves. They can play the same team very well. And if at all you brought in Ruben Neves and De Jong, it would be okay. It would be okay, but he's not an option. He's not an option. Ruben Neves is a player we need to play in the central defensive midfield, and De Jong is a player we need to play alongside Ruben Neves. That's it. Sorry for that. Then I'm having Alassana Gaith is saying, please let him more likes. Fantastic job, guys. Yes, 120 people watching in, only 40 likes, guys. Let's smash the like button to 100. Remember, we are unveiling a new player known as Lisandro Martinez, a player that went ahead to tell Arsenal, I'm not coming to your club. I'm going to Manchester United. I don't like you. I've chosen United over you. Smash the like button. He has the right mindset. He knows what United is all about. He knows our history. And he is coming in here to lead us back to the glory days. Smash the like button, guys. Then Prince Adese is saying, is Harry Maguire going to be the first choice ahead of Lisandro Martinez? Lisandro Martinez is the best for the team. No, they are going to play. I think Lisandro Martinez will be a constant into the team, but Harry Maguire will always play because he's the captain. But I know Rafael Varane sometimes will play with Lisandro Martinez. Lisandro Martinez will play with Victor Lindelof. Sometimes you'll find Harry Maguire playing with Varane. Lisandro Martinez playing with Varane. So that's how it's going to be. And it's good to be having quality in your central defense. That means whichever player gets a chance to play in our central defense is going to give his all to the team. That's it. He's going to give his all to our team because he knows that if at all he does not really live up to the expectations of the manager in as far as performance is concerned, there is another defender waiting on the bench to come in through. And remember, next season, we are having 5 substitutions to be made. That means a manager can throw you out at any time he feels like, if at all, you don't go ahead to perform on his expectations or on his commandments. You get? So that's another thing to really go in here and really praise us about in there for you. To Message Emmanuel, how much we are progressing at a slow pace as far as signing players is concerned. I believe we shall make it. It's not a slow pace. It's not a slow pace. Having something choking me now. I'm sorry about it, but bear with my voice, but it will get better with time. But something is trying to choke me there for you. It's like, sorry about it, but I'm trying to let you know that it's not a slow pace. It's not a slow pace. If at all the manager came in May and deals are really slugging like this, it's because of the De Jong deal. He had ordered the board that don't sanction any deal, don't accomplish any deal before a player who goes by the names of De Jong comes in here. That's what the manager told the board. And the board was dancing to the tunes of the manager. And we started to go on to sign other players after we had really reached a verbal agreement with Barcelona on Frankie De Jong. You know that very well. So it was not a slow pace. It was a commandment made by, or an instruction issued by the manager that before you bring in a player at Manchester United, first get me Frankie De Jong in there for you. That's why you saw that on the evening when Fabrizio Romano announced that United has agreed verbally on the fee of Frankie De Jong with Barcelona. That's when we went in to hijack the deal of Malaysia, and in just hours it was done. So Emmanuel Jama says Ajax board knows they will lose Anthony. That's why they are replacing him silently. Anthony will fire up United given the fact that Ten Hag knows him in and out. I have high hopes with Ten Hag. Yeah, everyone has high hopes with Ten Hag because in just 2 weeks with Eric Ten Hag, look at how we are playing. 2-3 weeks, look at how we are playing. Bruno has totally changed. Rashford has changed. Sancho is looking like a prime Sancho we saw at Borussia Dortmund. Look at Freddie. To me, Scott McTominay is one of those that has not yet really lived up to the performance or the philosophy of the manager. And I will believe that he's willing to learn, and the manager is going to teach him to what he should be really putting up on the field of play. Then we are having Chelsea forever, Argentinian Gareth Barry. Not really. Was Gareth Barry good at playing central defense? I think Gareth Barry was so much good playing in the central midfield, even the left back. But this one plays well in the central defense. He plays well on the left back, even in the midfield. Either for you, he's so much good on the ball. I mean, look at him. He's so much good on the ball than Gareth Barry. No way. You can't compare him to Gareth Barry, because Gareth Barry looked like he was so mechanic. He had the talent, but not as that of Lisandro Martinez. Lisandro Martinez is just a talent. He is out of this world. His potential and abilities are far much better than those of Gareth Barry. So you support Chelsea, or you're throwing in a banter? No. So, but thank you for watching in Chelsea forever. I'm having MC Adam says, yo MC Adam, how are you? Long time, man. See you. Good to see you into here. I'm having Beyond says, I welcome Lisandro Martinez with all my heart, but we still need to shore up our midfield and attack. Yeah, CDM is needed. After CDM, I think when you bring in when you bring in Anthony to play on the right wing, it's okay in there for you. Then a right winger will be also good, and that will be really a very perfect season in there for you. So I'm having Emmanuel Jamois. No, I mean De Jong is the player by contract, following by what Romano said. Barcelona owe De Jong some money, and United are reluctant paying this kind of fee. All right, yeah. Barcelona owe De Jong some money, 17 million euros, but that will get sorted. De Jong wants his money before he really leaves to Manchester United. And so I don't want you guys to get annoyed for De Jong that doesn't want to come to Manchester United. The lad wants to come, but the problem is they've not yet paid him his money that he demands Barcelona. Kawesi Tony says, will Man United bring Anthony from Ajax? Obviously, I know that deal will happen because he's in the list of the players that Erik Ten Hag wants. Ten Hag wants 6 players, 3 to go. De Jong, Anthony, and Dumfries. Those are the next 3 players that he's really chasing for in here onto this channel, which goes by names of United Matters channel. His list had Malacia, Lisandro Martinez, Eriksson, De Jong, Anthony, and Dumfries. So those are 6 players that he wanted at Manchester United. And that is the list he submitted to the board and told them that please get me those players and leave the rest for me in here. You are going to see magic happening at Manchester United in there for you. I'm having Sikeba, Vince, Carrington, Kanyata, Ara Maguire, and Lisandro Martinez better than Bay. Obviously, to me, Eric Bay is better than Eric Bay is better than Harry Maguire. Eric Bay is better than Harry Maguire. But for Lisandro Martinez, he's so much good on the ball. Bay is good, he's hardworking, but I think Lisandro Martinez has a lot of composure and calmness on the ball, and he's good in the system of Erik Ten Hag. You get, any player can blossom according to the system that the manager really plants him in. That's what makes a good player. Every good player is made good because of the system of the manager. No player is good when he's playing out of the system of the manager. So the system of the manager makes you good. That's why you saw Lukaku. He was at Inter Milan and scored in very many goals. When he came in at Chelsea, he never even scored 15 goals a season. A man who had scored close to 35 goals a season in Inter Milan, because the system of Chelsea was not favoring him to flourish. So to me, Eric Bay is better than Harry Maguire. But for Lisandro Martinez and Eric Bay, they are different type of defenders altogether. You get? Eric Bay is this kind of defender who will do that dirty work, everything. He will put in his all in the for you. But on the ball, he's good. But I think Lisandro Martinez is better. He has better qualities on the ball more than Eric Bay in there for you. Then Emmanuel Jamois. But anyway, when they solve all that saga and De Jong comes in, I'll be glad. And if not, we need to act quick and find the CDM before the summer window closes. Erik Ten Hag said this. Did you see it, guys? Let me show you this. There is something I really tweeted yesterday. I did it in my video, and you guys need to read it. This is what Erik ten Hag said about De Jong. He told the board that do what you do, but take your time. Even if you deliver De Jong on the deadline of the transfer, it will be 100% okay. That's what Erik ten Hag told the manager. Where is that tweet? Where is that tweet? Where is that tweet? All right, I found it. Finally, I have it. Let me bring it on your screen and see it yourselves. Don't say that Rokan is cooking up his own words. That's what he told the manager. You read it? He told them that Erik ten Hag told Joe Motaf and Richard Arnold that even if Frankie de Jong hasn't arrived by the season opener on the 7th of August, they should continue the chase. Have you heard that? Have you heard it? Obviously, he knows that De Jong is going to come at Manchester United. So don't even have any doubt. De Jong will come, because if at all he was not coming, Erik ten Hag would have really already gone or made orders to the board to go in for other options in there for you. Please, we need Anthony, because Greenwood is not available. Obviously, we need him, but we have to first bring in a CDM. We bring in De Jong and a right back. Then Anton. I think Anton is going to be the last signing of Manchester United. I'm sorry to say, it might annoy you, but he's going to be the last signing of Manchester United in there for you. Then Chelsea Forever said Gareth Barry played CB, LB, and CDM. All right, but I only thought he was playing CDM and left back, but I never saw him playing to the central defense. That's it. I never saw him playing the central defense in there for you. So Amos Abedion says we shouldn't get carried away, though, with the preseason results. Nice games, but the EPL is a different ball game. Yeah, we are ring fencing our excitement, but just know that last season we couldn't pass that ball. We were playing teams on the break. This time round, we're having a manager who is giving us total domination of the games you're going to play. That really gives you a lot of optimism ahead of the season. I'm optimistic. That's it. Superlative football is coming in at Manchester United. We are going to outpass teams. To me, it's better you lose when you are playing something that you see is really taking you to the next level. Even if Erik ten Hag doesn't qualify for the Champions League next season, when we've played very well and players are really adapting to the system in there for you, that will be a very good credit. Because that means he will go in and bring in more players to really improve his system there for you. But we need a style of play. We need a philosophy, guys. We need a philosophy, guys. And Chelsea says a little banter, but the flair of Lisandro Martinez is far much better than that of Gareth Bale. All right, but thank you for watching. Those support Chelsea there for you. Guys, smash the like button to 100 likes, guys. Smash the like button to 100 likes. We are welcoming a new signing at Manchester United. Then I'm having Moses Amar says we need Anthony from Ajax. I've said everything concerning Ajax in there for you. Nzanko Charles, we need a good midfielder. Yeah, that is a CDM first. Then De Jong will come in through. And he has gone ahead to tell us, Charles has gone to tell us that if De Jong doesn't want our club, leave him because we need the player who has the spirit of it. No, guys, you are hating on De Jong for nothing. De Jong likes to come to Manchester United. But the problem is, when he says that he's leaving Barcelona, they are not going to pay him his money. You get? So he's playing all those cards. He wants his money. 17 million euros is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. He wants his money. Then he comes into Manchester United in there for you. Then then Emmanuel Jamal Hayes. We end Bailey to stay. We need Bailey to stay. We sell Phil Jones and Harry Maguire. Judging from the two games, I'm impressed by Bay. Bay is good. And I really think that Erik ten Hag is going to change his mind and his thoughts on Eric Bay. I'm 100% believing that we are going to play next season with 5 central defenders, because most of the defenders that we're having are injury prone. The only non-injury prone defenders we have are Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof. Even Lisandro Martinez just played 24 games in the entire season of the Eredivisie. You get? It means it reached a point for him to get an injury. I really believe that Eric Bay will stay. Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez will be available in there for you, because we are having a season close to 65 games that we are going to play. So we need squad depth. Having 5 central defenders isn't bad. It isn't bad. If at all, we are really going to use them. And due to the fact that this time around, we are having 5 substitutions to make in the Premier League. That means you can bring in a central defender to play some 15 minutes and we'll be okay with it. You get? So I think we are going to be having 5 central defenders in there for you. But De Jong has the spirit for the club. The fact is, he just wants to get his money. Then he comes at Manchester United in there for you. And for that, people talking about De Jong, this is what Ten Hag said. Something concerning Erik Ten Hag. All right, let me bring it on the screen. Even Ten Hag knows what exactly is going in between Barcelona and Ajax. Ten Hag said that, I'm aware of Frank de Jong and his agent's strategy regarding refusing to publicly demand a move, which is why Motaf and Richard Arnold were spotted in Barcelona last week to work out a deal. So he knows that Frankie de Jong and his agent are laying a strategy to get their money back from Barcelona, because Barcelona owes de Jong how much? That is 17 million euros. You get? So that's what it's all about. Then we are having, please, De Jong coming to United. I want to know because we need him. He's going to come. I'm 95% sure he's coming. Then Mangzu says we don't need De Jong. We need him. We need him, man. We need Frankie de Jong. Tell me a midfielder you know who is like Frankie de Jong that United can go in and get. He's a world-proven player. World-proven. And what he gives United, no player can really give it to us. He's like Eriksson. Eriksson is coming in at Manchester United, but who was going to give us something that Eriksson is going to give us these 3 years going to be at Manchester United? No one. So there are players that are really gifted, and if at all they give you a chance to come, you just have to allow them to come. De Jong is a player we need at Manchester United for you. Then says, why please? All right. Frankie de Jong for you is needed. Then Nikki says, bro, the worry I have with De Jong transfer is, what if Barca does not pay De Jong the money he's waiting for? Will he stay? A solution will be found. Because Barcelona doesn't want De Jong anymore in there for you. Because even Xavi has told us that his midfield 3 is Busquets, Pedri, and Bernardo Silva. They're going in for Bernardo Silva, and next week they're accelerating that move to get in Bernardo Silva. Meaning that De Jong won't be having a place into the Barcelona starting 11 unless we'll be okay to stay in there for you. De Jong. Oh, Chelsea is bantering us, but I have no reason for bantering us for De Jong, because Chelsea fans know that when we bring in De Jong, we are bringing in a player who is going to disorganize Chelsea when you're playing them. That's why they don't want him to come at Manchester United. That's it. They are so much blowing their pinky finger to see to it that De Jong doesn't come. No team, no support of Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City wants De Jong at Manchester United because they know the qualities that he possesses. None of the players in their teams has it. De Jong could go straight into an Arsenal team, a Man City team, a Liverpool team, a Chelsea team in there for you. And I has told you that because they are jealous, that's it. Chelsea fans don't want De Jong to come to Manchester United because they are jealousy. They believe that he should be at their club. You get? So every big team in the top 6 of the Premier League would love to be having Frankie De Jong in their team. But they can't have him because United has already agreed a deal with the player and the Barcelona side, but the player wants to first get in his money in there for you. So 100% believe that De Jong is really a good player. And the reason as to why we should get him come what may, come rain, come sunshine, is simple. He can fit directly into the Man City team, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Tottenham Hotspur. You get? Those are players we need. For me, when I'm having a Bruno at Manchester United, I feel okay because he can play in any of those teams in the top 6. Lisandro Martinez can easily fit in any of the top 6 teams in the Premier League. You get? Sancho can. If you have such players, that means at least you're on the same level with these teams that you're really playing with. So a banter from Chelsea, that is really source of jealousy. We need De Jong and Anthony in United. All right. Thank you, Ahmed Omezia. That's true. Then Emmanuel Jamoa says, I can't imagine the back four of Dalot, Bay, Martinez, and Malacia, but scared of the combination of Bay and Martinez cause they are bully rough in there for you. Yeah, but look at Chelsea. They've brought in Koulibaly, rough defender but talented. They're chasing in for Kimpembe. Look at Thiago Silva, talented but rough. So it's good to be having rough defenders, but rough where it's necessary. I don't think that they are rough throughout the game, but they are only rough where it's necessary in there for you. So I really like those, because even your opponent, the opponent you are facing, will come in with fear. Fear will strike through them, because they know, oh, when you're going to Eric Bay, know that he can really do anything to see to it that it stop you from really going in and scoring against his team. So I'm having Kawesi Remy Tadia says, let's pray for Martinez such that he doesn't flop. He won't flop. He won't flop. He won't flop, guys. Chelsea forever. I would swap 5 of our players for De Jong. Really top quality player. You see, that's it. Chelsea fans know it. That's why I can't really allow, you get, any United player who says that, any United fan who says that, we don't need De Jong. Guys, De Jong is a sunshine in the winter. You get? People who have ever been in countries that have winter, you know what it means. When sunshine really shows up in the winter, you at least get a relief. You get? So he is that person that we need at Manchester United, and that's why you see that Chelsea fans are really so much bitter about us that De Jong, because they know if we bring De Jong at Manchester United, every time we play Chelsea will know that United have players in that midfield that can outcompete theirs, because Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool have no player like De Jong. The only team that has a player that is close to De Jong, I think it's Liverpool. Thiago Alcantara almost has the same qualities like Frankie De Jong. That's it. That's it in there for you. Emmanuel Jama says De Jong is prolific. I agree, but we need someone who can help him. Yeah, that's it. That's why I've told you that before even De Jong comes in here, we have to first bring in a CDM to get these things done in there for you. Thank you guys for watching in. Everyone who has been watching in, has been a blessing to see you onto this channel. Guys, smash the like button. We're only having 54 people who have liked this video, yet we're having close to 110 watching in. Smash the like button to 100 in there for you, because we are coming back big and better. And thank you guys for watching in. But what can you say about Anthony? Is United going to get him this season? I've told you about Anthony that they've already brought in a replacement for him at Ajax, known as Francisco Conceição, who is a left-footed player who plays on the right side of the field as a right winger. So they know that they can't keep Anthony. Anthony and his agent are really saying that we want to leave a side which goes by the names of Ajax this summer. You get? And when, sorry about that, when Erik ten Hag was leaving a side which goes by the names of Ajax, a farewell message from Anthony to him read, anytime you need me, I'll be available. Obviously, Anthony wants to come to Manchester United, but United believe that one of the deals to do first is not that of Anthony. You have to first bring in a CDM, bring in De Jong, bring in a right back, and then Anthony comes last, because we have very many players who can play into that position of Anthony, though not at his level, but at least they can cover up. You get? So Anthony will come to Manchester United, and the only way Anthony won't come to Manchester United is simple: United backing out of this deal, of which I don't believe we will, because we are going to collect money from sales. Players like Phil Jones are going, Telles is leaving, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is leaving. Which other players leaving? Eric Bay might be sold. Transfer might be sold. So we can sell players at Manchester United and we can collect close to £60 million, of which that's the real amount that Ajax wants. £6 million. Already we've sold out a player who goes by Pereira. £10 million are in. So we just need to sell more 4 or 5 to raise £60 million and pay it and get an Anthony. Period. That's it. Then Red Devil Studio, my man, is here. Guys, go onto YouTube and search for Red Devil Studio. He really has a very good channel. Search for that channel in there for you. He really does good content in there for you. Thank you, Red Devil, for saying smash the like button. Obviously, smash it. 134 people watching in and only 57 likes. Guys, you are killing my vibe. You are killing my vibe. Vibe me up by really smashing the like button to 100 likes in there for you, because we are unveiling a new player at Manchester United. Red Devil says, I don't think we'll get De Jong now. We need to move on, as we need a midfielder. What we need is a CDM. De Jong will come, but we need a CDM to really give some good defensive cover to the back for either for you, because you saw that game of Liverpool, that game of that game of Melbourne, each and every time Scott McTominay played in the first half, they really never impressed. But when Zidane and Savage coming through to play into that double midfield pivot, you see the perfect picture of the double pivot that we should be having at Manchester United, meaning that we are really lacking a player to play either like Savage or Zidane. So that's why we need to bring in a CDM. Because I know Eriksen can play in a double midfield pivot with a CDM. So if we get in a CDM, we can play Eriksen next to the CDM before even De Jong comes in through. We can play Danny Van Beek next to the CDM before De Jong comes in through. So I really support you, Mr. Red Devil Studio, in there for you. You've gone ahead to tell us that. This is Emmanuel Jamar telling us that I think Fred and McTominay, I like Fred and McTominay, but I feel they aren't to the required level. You're right. Let me phrase it and give it the best picture that everyone is going to understand it better. Scott McTominay and Freddie are good as squad players, but not as starters at Manchester United. They are good as fillers, but they are not good as starters. In the first 11 of United, you can't be having Fred and Scott McTominay always. Maybe some games you can give them minutes to start, but they shouldn't be a priority players to start in the midfield. We should be having better players in the field. Obviously, the coming in of Eriksen kicks out either Freddie or Scott McTominay in the starting 11 of Manchester United. The coming in of De Jong kicks both of them out of the team. The coming in of a CDM obviously rests them well onto the bench of United. That's it. I'm having Emma Obo says Iqbal will learn so much from De Jong. That's it. Because Iqbal is like a De Jong. He's like a De Jong in making, because he's not a CDM, but he can plus a CDM, but his better qualities are so much when he's really driving forward, making those progressive runs from our half to the opponent's half in there for you. Then we are having Emmanuel Jamar. Ajax will be mad at United for coming to their top players, Lisandro, Anthony, and even their manager. I'm sure they are going to overprice Anthony. Even if they do, but I've always told you this. If you've been watching my live streams or recorded videos on this channel, I've told you that Ajax is a selling team. They sell players. Provided you come with the right amount of money, they'll sell you the player you want. That's it. So what we have to do is simple. Let's prepare ourselves and really get in those money, and then we go and really tell them the place. You want 63 million pounds for Anthony? Yes. All right. There is the money. Anthony, fly to Manchester, go do a medical, and then we unveil as a United player. That's it. We just have to be having money with us. And the CEO, who goes by the names of Richard Arnold, confirmed to us that he has the money. The money is there to spend. And trust me, I know Anthony will come in here at Manchester United in there for you. Then I'm having Session Boy says we need a CDM. That is a song onto this channel, and it's becoming a song in there, and it's already a hit onto this channel. Kawes Remy Tadias, what if we go for Ruben Neves and Amadou Haidara? They are almost the same. They play the same thing. They play the same thing in there for you. So I think it's better to get one of those. But I think at this juncture, it's better we get in a Ruben Neves, though he's expensively sold. They want 65 million pounds for him. Very expensive. So I believe we'll get in a CDM in there for you. But those are not bad options. They are not bad options, but it will depend on who Erik ten Hag wants to bring into Manchester United. Because if you want to back the manager, get him what he wants. Get him what he wants exactly, such that when things fall out or go bad on him, he doesn't need to come out to give in an excuse that, all right, it failed because of ABCD in there for you. So I'm having Emmanuel Jamar says Iqbal needs more minutes and will learn from the first teamers. For me, I do believe that he needs a loan. Let us loan him to get more minutes away from Manchester United. Look at how Ghana has been transformed for the 2 seasons that he was loaned at a side which goes by the names of Nottingham Forest. James Garner is now really a very good player, and is going to earn himself a play or a position in the Nottingham Forest team that is playing in the Premier League. So let's get him a loan. Let's get him a loan in the Championship, such that he really gets more minutes and really becomes firm in the. And Erik ten Hag can get him a very good team to really go ahead and really improve his skills. I really believe that. Then we are having fan club Britney Spears and Bowering. I'm borrowing De Jong's news so much in there for you, but that's the order of the day. It's the marquee signing of United. De Jong will always surface in the news of United every day until we sign him. That's it. Until you see him holding that shirt of United, that's when you're going to see him out of the news in there for you. Then Emma Obo, we get Sangare. That deal has been rubbished. That Erik ten Hag doesn't want Sangare because he saw him in the Eredivisie. He was playing for PSV and he really got beaten by PSV into the finale of the KNB Cup in there for you. And he says, ADNL, one of the most authentic sources from Netherlands, have told us that he doesn't need the player. Fancy clubs, PSV, I want Ruben Neves. Come join United soon. All right, let's wait and see, but he's not on the list of Erik ten Hag. That's it. Ruben Neves is not on the list. He was on the list of the board. They recommended Ruben Neves to him, and he said no. He said no. I haven't watched Sangare, but I think he's overhyped. If he was that good, I think other teams would have snatched him already. It says that Chelsea and Leicester City are chasing for his signature. That's it. Chelsea and Leicester City are chasing for his signature, and Leicester City are looking for him because they know that Tielemans is going to Arsenal. So they are bringing him in as a replacement for Yuri Tielemans. That's it. You get? So he's a good player. He's good. Sangare is good. He's good. I've watched him play. He's good. What makes him good at United? Because he's better than what we have. That's it. Manchester is red. United should sign Brayton Diaz from Burnley. He's a good backup striker. He's deadly and cheap. Sevilla negotiating around 10 million. I need to first do some research about him. I don't know him. That's it. I need to go in and do some research about him. You've said Brayton Diaz. I need to see whether he really fits our system in there for you. Can he press? Can he really hold the ball? Because in the pressing system, you need to be a very good striker to hold that ball. You need to be good playing with your back behind the goal of your opponent. You get? So it really needs lots of things to come in and do the needful. Then Paddy Tom Sange says, good, thank you for watching it, Paddy Tom Sange. Sorry, Blackburn. All right, I'm going to search about him and I'll come in with your answer. Confidence says Anthony is the best. All right, guys, thank you for watching in. Smash the like button to reach 72 more likes, guys, before I sign out, because I'm signing out for now. Thank you guys for watching in. Official United has signed Lisandro Martinez and he's now a Red Devil, and we're only waiting for the day United are going to go in and really give him the shirt number. Obviously, I know he's going to take over shirt number 6. Obviously, because he loves it a lot in there for you. So thank you guys for watching in. I sign out for now. See you later.